I recently got another puppy. Yes, I said another. Yes, I have raised now 3 puppies in the last year, and every time I forget that puppies are a lot. They're just a lot. He is kind of a little hellraiser. My other dog, Angel Puppy, couldn't ask for a better puppy. This guy, Chaos Demon, just a little, not as much as he could be, but I am part of all of these Reddit message boards where people talk about puppies, right? Puppy training, puppy horror stories, puppy questions. Today I want to just dive into these Reddit boards and show you some of the chaos that's happening in the Reddit puppy sphere. This is one of my favorite things about Reddit. This person says, I think my pup has a concussion. And instead of going to the vet, we are consulting the Reddit doctors. He's only 8 weeks old. Long story short, he jumped off the couch and landed on his head. How did he do that? You're supposed to, he's 8 weeks and you're not watching him when he's on the couch? Okay, he whimpered, stretched his jaw a few times, and then instantly took a nap. I don't know if his little brain can take it. Dude, don't leave your puppy on the couch. This person just posted a video of their puppy coughing. And what's wrong with my puppy? Probably kennel cough, my dude. Let's see what people say. Oh my god. Take her to the vet. What? I will be taking her to the vet, but it's a little bit of a wait. Try a different vet. Looks like reverse sneezing. Collar is not too tight. Put your whole mouth over their nose and blow the air all the way through and out their mouth. It resets them. I can't handle the sound. Oh my god. Are 7-mile trail runs too much for a 4-month-old puppy? 1000% yes. No, just a video. It's not that deep! It's not that deep. We're going back on mute, I guess. This post I saw for like 2 seconds yesterday and it absolutely sent me. And now my puppy's just whining. This person says, at what age should puppy watch The Lion King? Considering a certain scene could be very traumatic for a young puppy to watch, especially since he's a fellow animal of similar size and age. At what age is it appropriate for a puppy, 9 weeks, to watch The Lion King animated? My dog's dad says upon 2 weeks of arrival is fine, but I'm thinking it might be too soon and we're gonna end up paying for therapy sessions from the trauma. He would have just started puppy kindergarten, and we know how puppies can be at that age. I don't want to hinder his ability to make friends. As his mom, I also want him to feel comfortable asking us questions instead of learning about it in school. Any guidance greatly appreciated, thank you. Update. Thank you all so much for sharing your experience. It has been super eye-opening as new pet parents. After a long conversation, we think we're gonna wait and gauge his emotional maturity and carefully select what to share with him. We want to be involved pet parents, so we will also make it a point to be in touch with his kindergarten trainer regularly. My puppy is almost a year old, and we've lost our savings car and left big toes paying for therapy after watching Marley and Me during week 14. Learn from me and sell your TV before it's too late. Just so you know, research shows that puppies shouldn't have any screen time before they're 2. You should be reading 10 to 20 books with him a day. Oh my god, I'm personally unschooling my puppy, but do what you feel is best for you and your puppy. I thought I'd be safe watching Bluey with Miguel, but now my Mexican dog barks in an Australian accent and I don't know what to do. I've been watching interviews of Chris Hemsworth speaking just so I can learn the accent to communicate with my dog. 2 weeks upon arrival is fine. Now at school, he might develop a desire to throw other puppies off the slide like Scar did Mufasa. That too shall pass. You know what I put on for my dogs today? The movie Home. And they also watched the Lego movie the other day. Not really watched it, but like they listened while they were in their crates. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. How do dogs become so obedient? So much fucking work. Rex for a bowl he can't yeet across the room. I also love when people ask questions that don't even matter, like when should I start buying supplies for my puppy? She's coming home June 30th. Is it too early to start buying supplies for her? My brother says we should buy stuff the weekend before, but I'm antsy. Like, girlfriend. Does it even make a single ounce of difference? Okay, so these are some of my favorite posts. When you get a puppy, something very similar to postpartum depression happens, where you experience what we call puppy blues. And it's basically just depression and anxiety for the until your puppy is not a puppy. Like, you're basically just stuck like that, kind of, until your puppy's like a year old. And that's part of what I forget every time that I get a new puppy. I'm thrown back into the puppy blues and I'm like, oh, but this person says TLDR, share some of your horror stories from raising your puppy so I don't feel like I'm the only one struggling. These are just so fun to laugh at and enjoy when you have also been through it. So I'm also gonna remind myself that my puppy's not that bad. I left my pup for 5 minutes while I showered and 5-minute shower? There's no way. I crate my puppy every time I shower. Poor guy spends 30 minutes in there. He barks the whole time. And she ripped out a 4-foot chunk of my carpet. Beautiful. 5 accidents in the house a day despite me taking him out every 30 minutes down 5 flights of stairs? No fucking way. Sometimes I wish that people would say what kind of dog this is, because that's so much. That is abnormal. Not every owner experiences that. Crying all night in his crate, peeing while I'm cleaning up previous pee. He got diarrhea and would poop in his crate and roll around in it. Nope. It was winter, freezing temps, and our 4-pound puppy would not want to go outside. Then he got diagnosed with coccidia and giardia. Lovely. So many puppies have giardia, by the way. It's a common puppy occurrence. We have a 2-year-old, and my wife and I agreed it was easier handling our kid when she was a newborn than it was dealing with our dog as a puppy. And she was a preemie. Oh my God. I feel so justified. Dogs are hard. Puppies are hard. We got our Shiba Inu in February. Here we go with a Shiba story. Please do research before you buy a puppy, just for me, just please. Peed on the bed for seemingly no reason, maybe 5 times during those first weeks. We took him out every hour and he still peed on the bed. See, one time I read a story about someone's dog who would go outside and then come in and poop on the bed. And that's when I realized, okay, maybe my life isn't so bad. Either way, he was a really mean play biter. We did the ouch and ignore thing, but it never worked. Yeah, I've never had a ton of success with the ouch and ignore. That's like when they bite you, you go, ouch! You make a loud noise and then you like turn away like you're an upset 5-year-old. And they're supposed to be like, oh no. But a lot of dogs are just like, we're still playing. I'm still coming after you. Either way, I burst into tears while I cleaned up the pee and stripped the bed for the upteenth time. I feel like literally like the experience of having a puppy, the amount of things that you're feeling is on par with like being pregnant. I truly believe that. I basically just cried the whole day after we got our puppy for no reason, and tonight she's being a true a-hole. We had at least 1 accident a day until pup was about 4 months old. Oh my God, that's intense. Sometimes vaccines cause diarrhea. I did not know this. The monster span in a circle, coating not only his crate, but half the dining room in a shit NATO. See, this is the part where I'm like, okay, I have good dogs. I have a good puppy. He has never done that. Sleep deprivation is just torturous and makes everything feel so much worse. You guys, I've had my puppy for about a month. The amount of nights that I have slept just fully through the night without him waking me up since I got him. Actually, I think I've had him about 5 weeks at this point. The amount of times I've slept through the night without him waking me up. And it was heavenly. It was really nice. I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh my God, it's possible to feel rested still? True story, I got a new puppy and then we both cried all night. I'm wanting to get a Chihuahua. Advice, please. Don't. I actually have a Chihuahua mix and she's wonderful. But those guys, they have some issues. I'm at a loss. She won't stop biting. First puppy I raised this year. Literally me. Is anyone else's dog afraid of the clicker? That is so funny. The clicker is just this tiny little thing that goes when they do something right. That's hilarious that a dog would be afraid of that. Can't pat or cuddle puppy. I have a 10-week-old American Staffy puppy. She is so bitey, I can't pet her or cuddle without her trying to bite hands, face, ankles. I try to distract with toys and Kongs and treats, but she is so insistent on biting. She doesn't listen if I say no or leave it. Just makes her bite more. She's 10 months, she's 10 weeks old. She's a little baby. Staffies are a lot. The first puppy I raised, Staffy Husky mix. That girl needs to bite. Anyway, part of me wonders if I even should be in this subreddit anymore, because a lot of it is just people complaining and not understanding anything about dogs. Please research dogs if you're gonna get a dog. Anyway, puppy keeps shoving things under tight spaces. Like on purpose? Short scary stories, puppy in the basement. Mummy told me never to go in the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see a puppy. So I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy. And then Mummy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mummy had never yelled at me before. It made me sad and I cried. Then Mummy told me never to go into the basement again and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy or why he had no hands or feet. That's kind of ill, actually. I was reading it, planning to make fun of it the whole time, but that's actually kind of ill. And I literally Googled puppy horror stories and that came up. This has been Puppy Horror Stories, you guys. Thanks for just indulging me for a little bit. You know, I wanted to share some of the, just what you go through as a Redditor. Sometimes people on Reddit have just the best intentions and they don't know what to do with them. They don't do anything with them sometimes. And a Gamer Girl 1001, wonderful story. I'll get my puppy just to show you guys, little reward for making it to the end of the video. I just had to make this video for myself emotionally because puppies are hard. And sometimes it's nice to just know, that's part of why I'm in the subreddit, because I'm like, oh, I'm not alone. Everyone else with a puppy, everyone else in the world who owns a puppy is struggling. If you know someone who owns a puppy, check on them. Please, for the love of God, check on them. Anyways, I'm gonna get my dog now. He's sleepy. I woke him up from a nap. This is Ridley. Ridley, say hello. Say hello to the people. Yes, good boy. He's 4.5 months. Good boy. He has such a long nose, actually. Are you just sleepy? You just want to go back to bed? Good boy. Anyways, this has been Reddit puppy stories. I don't know what. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. I'll see you on the flippity flip.